Okay, I am finally going to make a video on how to use an orbit. It's pretty easy to do. Here are the basics. I have the orbit here. It's easiest to do it with one hand up and one hand down rather than sideways because it spins better that way. So basically all I'm doing is just winding it up. I'm spinning it around. And I do apologize for my cheap webcam. It only does 15 frames a second, so it's a little bit of delay. So I'm winding it up, and as I wind it up, I pull my arms apart to create tension and to keep it spinning. The light spins clockwise and then counterclockwise, and they alternate. So right now, it's spinning clockwise, and then it goes the other way, and I pull it, and it'll spin the other way. So I got to keep the tension between my two hands and to keep it spinning back and forth, kind of like a yo-yo. So I'm pulling my arm back and forth, letting it wind up, and then I pull it again and let it release some tension so that it winds up again. See? Okay, now to do the shapes, it's pretty easy. You get the star shape and you get this flower shape. As the light is unwinding clockwise or counterclockwise, create a big circle like this. And while it's unwinding, it's making a big circle. I have to wind it around this way to make a big circle. So make sure that the orbit is wound up pretty high, pretty tight. So you pull it hard. Now it's wound up all the way, and now I create a big circle like this. See, now it's doing a star. And then I pull it hard to keep the orbit wound up. And now here's a flower. When it's doing the flower, it's unwinding the same direction that I'm doing the big loop. That's a flower. Now it's unwinding the opposite way while I'm creating the big loop, and that's a star. So I'm going to do a little faster so you can see the shape. So here's a flower. Here's a star. Here's a flower. Here's a star. You know, you really have to keep on practicing to learn to keep what kind of tension you need to keep it going. I've been doing this for 5 years in the club scene, so I have a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice, but you'll get the hang of it. So it's just alternating star and flower. And then when I'm doing a show, since it's boring just to keep it right there, I keep it moving like this. And what I'm doing right now, see, I'm just spinning it, but I'm moving my arms like this, and it looks cooler, you know. And then when it's all finally wound up, I get a good tug, and then I start doing the shapes. Here's a star. Here's a flower. That's pretty much it. Learn how to spin it around different directions. If you move it up and down, it does like a slinky kind of look, you know. See? My light turns into a strobe after a while. It's kind of like malfunctioned. And that's pretty much it. So have fun. Hope that helps. And I'll be putting a few more light shows on. Maybe one day I'll get a better webcam so you can see it better in real time, because it's kind of delayed. But if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll try to help out. But it really just takes a lot of practice in doing what I just showed you. Hope you like it. Bye.